Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. Second video we continue with graph of functions, but now it's a reciprocal graph. The previous one is the cubic graph, now it's reciprocal graph. So reciprocal equation or reciprocal functions is when you have your x or when you have your unknown in the denominator. So something like y equals to a over x. So a can be any value as long as you have your unknown in the denominator. So this is what we call a reciprocal function. Okay, so you can have something like y equals to 3 over x. Okay, so this is still a reciprocal. So a here can be any value, that doesn't matter. Okay, but a will indicate, the value of a will indicate the shape of your graph. Okay, so please copy this inside your notes. Okay, please copy. So for reciprocal graph, when your a is greater than 0, okay, so your graph will look like this. That one. Okay, so you need to remember when your a is greater than 0, so a can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter lah what is the value. So you will take the first quadrant and the third quadrant. First quadrant, third quadrant. Okay, when your a is less than 0, when your a is negative, you will get your graph will look like this. That one. Okay, so that graph will never cross the axis. Graph will never cross the axis. Okay, so it will go along the axis, but it will never cross. So the axis we call it as asymptotes. Okay, asymptotes we will learn later after this. Asymptotes you will learn in more specific in maths. For maths, you just need to know the basic shape for reciprocal graph. A is positive, first, third quadrant. When your A is negative, second and fourth quadrant. Okay, so that is the basic shape. Okay, so now when I ask you to draw, let's say I have one question here. This is example. Okay, example. I want you guys to sketch. D-C-H. Sketch. Y equals to 3 over x from x equals to negative 10 to x equals to 10. Okay, so this is the example question. Sketch y equals to 3 over x from x equals to 10 to x equals to 10. Negative 10 to 10. Okay, so now you need to know that when your a is positive, that is the basic shape of your graph. So you will come up with that graph later. Okay, so how do we do this is you need to do the table. Make sure when you were asked to sketch, make sure you do the table. Okay, you do the table. Okay, so that is the question. So do the table for x value. So you put x and then y. Put x value. So you draw the table. You start from negative 10. You go to last one would be 10. So negative 10, you key in inside your equation here. So 3 over negative 10, you put negative 3 over 10. Okay, you can use your calculator, get what is the decimal value there. Okay, and then here you get 3 over 10. Okay, and then you sketch your graph. This is your y, this is your x. You sketch accordingly one by one. For example, negative 10, negative 3 over 10. So it will be somewhere here. Okay, somewhere negative 10, sorry. Negative 10, negative 3 over 10. Somewhere here. Okay, contoh. Okay. So you sketch slowly one by one. You plot one by one. So you should get something like that. Something like that. Okay. Oh, sorry, tak nampak. Okay, you should get something like that, your graph. Okay. Need to have the basic idea. A positive, that is the shape of your graph. Okay, and then you plot one by one. Put accordingly. Put -10 until 10, -10, -9, -8, and so on until you reach 10. You key in the value inside here, inside your equation. Key in the value inside your equation, and then you get what is the value of y, and then you plot accordingly one by one. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, so this is very easy. Just plot, key in the value of x, and then just plotting into the graph, and then just sketch. Okay, so this is the homework question. Homework question, Wait. Okay, this is the homework question. Okay, number 6 and number 7. I want you guys to pause the video. Copy number 6. Okay, that is the reciprocal graph. X from -12 to 12. You need to copy the question inside your book. If you don't have the book, do on a piece of paper. But make sure you compile it properly. I'm going to check later. Okay. And then for number 7 is the cubic graph. Number 7, you need to use the graph to find the roots of the equation. That one only. That one. Okay. Until the second sentence only for number 7. Then use trial and improvement to find the positive root correct to 2 decimal places. You don't have to do this. Okay. So can you just ignore this sentence? Okay. This sentence. Starting from here. Then use trial and improvement method too. You can just ignore. Just ignore that. Okay. 6, 7. Copy the question and then do the question. Okay. Please do. If you have any problem, please text me. Okay, bye.